of every Japanese team I think we have watched the VODs for so far,
Yeah.
I think Riddle K might just be the most stacked team every game
そうだ
because
ね
of their POI.
そうだ
They are
ね
so
いや
stacked on
いや
it.
いやもうリトル今まで見てきたチームの中でレーザーズブラケットの日本チームの中でリトルが一番物質でこんな初動から赤アーマー持ってるやつ見たことねえもん
Like,
それが許されてるのがすげえよ
your problems are probably very, very fundamental. So it's like one of few things you can think about. First one is you just might not be as good as fighting as you think you are. Second is your macro is some of the worst macro in the world. Because even with something like bad macro, you can overcome it with the first problem. Because trust me, if I'm a zone team sitting on edge and I see Riddle rolling up with like double red and a goal, I am gonna shit myself. Okay, I guess the 2 points I brought up also make sense to why they pick Valk. If they don't think they're that good macro wise and they don't think they're the best fighters, they want to try to cheese it by playing Valk, you know,
そうだ
to
ね
avoid like the two problems that they have,
そうだ
which
ね
is like kind of questionable, you know.
Yeah,
I
which
don't
is
really
like
like the way they're approaching the problem.
Yeah, because like they're avoiding the problem. It's more. Their approaching problem is like not to solve them, but to avoid them. You know.
Yeah. So I wonder if Riddle actually knows that the map is from bottom to high. You know, we're starting at the lowest point of the map, being fish farms, and the highest point of the map being lightning rod, right? If we start low with Valk out, if we try to traverse upwards, we're not gonna get as much distance as someone above flying down on us.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why people don't play Valk on this map. Or people don't like playing Valk is because if you're not on the middle or the top side of the map,
You're not covering that
no
much.
value if you're-
Yeah. ミドルにこの場所譲ってくれたけど、どうなるか。
See, the problem with playing a comp that is like this, right? Is that you lose out on that one extra team fighting character to hold space, you see? Because if you play a comp like this, like all three players can't really play separately because if you play separately, someone's gonna get rocked. The problem with playing like this high ground, right, or positions like this, is that typically you want to have like two characters with team fighting abilities that deter people from walking up, so they can play two separate angles and not be afraid that someone's gonna walk up and like potentially like fight them for the spot because they're able to throw their own ultimate and abilities to buy them time, right?
Yeah.
But in this case, you only have one of the two, which is you only have Bangalore.
You only have Bangalore OT to like stop them. If someone walks up
Bloodhound
hill,
is infamously bad for playing in open spaces. Like Bloodhound doesn't want to play in like this big of an open space, you see? Because Bloodhound technically doesn't have the mobility without his ultimate. If he's caught or if he's cracked, like, it's very easy for people to chuck an ultimate and he's dead, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like there is a very interesting like new problem as well. Playing a comp like this is that
新しい問題がまたある。
the meta now in team fighting is a lot of tug of war. You know, it's a push and pull, right? That's why a push and pull as in like if someone throws an out, you have the ability to trade with another outie, correct? But the problem with playing a comp like this is imagine if you play tug of war, but you can only tug once, and you have to tug the first time correctly, or else you lose the tug of war. This is what this comp feels like. If they cannot win the team fight with a Horizon out, I mean with the Bangalore outie, there is no reheat, there is no second attempt. It's either they have to win the fight there or they have to move on with Valk. You see? Whereas a different comp that's maybe running like a Horizon Catalyst or maybe a Bangalore Catalyst, or maybe Bangalore Horizon, right, have two attempts at fighting each time, you know, with two different ultimates. Simply, this comp just doesn't have that much options if you think about it. It's like you have the illusion of choice with Valkyrie. That gives you the false sense of security and false sense of like maneuverability around, right? But realistically, you actually don't have none of those here. If you look at the composition, you're either forced to stay and fight or leave. You can't bait, you can't fake. There's none of the more elaborate like strategies that you do. You get what I'm saying, Cabbage?
I think I kind of get it. So like, when you try to do something, there's like only one time. Like you have only one shot to take. Yep. If you chuck the ult, then it means you gotta do it. But where is the on? Yeah. You can only back off or like fly. みんなね入れてたもんな。選択肢は1個増えるって。選択肢は1個増えるんじゃなくて選択しないっていう選択肢は取れるんだよな。バルキリーがいると。本当のことっていうか。
第3の選択肢は生まれるけいいよねっていう考えのまんまのチームがめちゃくちゃ多い。
多いよな。なんで I think he just wanted to pot angle.
But the angle down here is bad. It's really bad. Like look.
マジでこのそうそう今気づいたね。 最初にもう、この10秒間のタッピーが下に行ったのをめちゃくちゃ突っ込んでた。なんでそのアングル行くんって。ゴミやで、そこって。何も見えないよって。実際何も見えなかったなって。
In my head, if I play this comp, right, I'm letting Miyake pull the angle, and I'm playing as close to UQ as possible to abuse smoke. And the fact that it doesn't matter where Miyake is, and Miyake would still be able to shoot his missiles and help in the fight, you see. Whereas, what's my Bloodhound gonna do if he swings too wide of an angle and he can't see someone that's hiding behind a terrain or cover?
そうだね。下にこうやって行き過ぎたところで、こういう頭1個のポジションからほぼ何も見えないし、自分からオープンな場所に行ったことによってさらにリスクを晒してるっていう個人的なプレイの下着だね、もうここは。
Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna play a comp that is different from the meta, you really got to know who plays in what position doing what things, you see?
Yeah.
And the thing is, the bottom of the hill doesn't matter. Anybody that plays the bottom of the hill essentially like isolates himself for like to get run down by the enemy team, you know? Especially with nades and util spam and everything like that. Like their focus right here is to just I think at best, they should just 3-man, bundle up, shoot a smoke, and just play aggro through the smoke with one tappy.
Yeah, 3-man one.
Because they have Digi as well, right? They should just fucking fight it like that. Yeah.
そうだね。
Like some people would argue, oh, what if the enemy team has Digi?
Well, fuck you. you just out damage it.
I mean, yeah, you just have to fight then. Because if you go down the hill, we just saw what happened when one tappy went down the hill.
Yeah.
It was so hard to come back up the hill.
説明
The only reason why you would go down the hill, right, as one tappy.
Yeah.
Is maybe you were playing Fuse or maybe you're playing Horizon, you need to put a side, you think you can put a side angle to like
fuck them up,
you know?
Yeah, fuck them up.
Yeah. Because if you're gonna play this comp, right, I in this position, I say just 3-man bundle up, try to nuke one guy out from the team fight, smoke and then play aggro.
そうだね。Nuke you mean with bang OT or like someone just 3-man lashing into him or something?
You just have to, don't even bang out yet, just 3-man and try to swing for damage.
Yeah.
Because in my head right now, my concern is, okay, if I bang out this fight, right, and you look at that Nick zone.
Yeah.
If I don't have bang out to play at Nick zone, I'm not gonna have a good time. I'm just not gonna straight up have a good time. So I'm thinking, can I win this fight without bang out? You see, and I think it's winnable without bang out because if you fight it earlier, you still have time to move and dodge their bang out if they throw theirs. You see.
Yeah.
And they can't really spread this wide because the wider they spread, the
faster they are going to the zone.
To get pinched.
Yeah.
No, the more opportunity for the team on the rocks to pinch them as well, you see. So they can't play really that spread. It's just about what time do we hit, what time do we strike, and how do we want to strike them, you see. I mean, you can tell Riddle had all this time in the world to plan for this hit. Like why are we surprised that there's a team here, you know? You know what I mean? Riddle was up on the mountain for 1 minute.
Yeah. Fnatic はちゃんとしたゲームやってるときこいつバカ褒めてるからね。Fnatic が勝つゲームやってるときはマジでめちゃくちゃ褒めてたよ。間違ったことしてると手のひらドリルしてくるけど、正しいことしてる分には一生褒めるからこの人は。
This is gonna go south very fast. いいエムだ。いいダメージ、マジでいいダメージ。
確かにリドル
そう
取ったら俺らだったはず。確かノースペル書いてたはずってこの試合は。
そうね、ミラーされたんだよね確か。
Wait, what are we doing here now?
何してんのって。
How have we gone from close to the ring, in the ring, to absolutely?
I think we've talked about the exact same thing when I think we were watching this. 俺らこれ見てたわ。リドルが取れた選択肢。
Our spot just got stolen as well.
Yep.
No, this cannot be real.
ありえん。ありえん。ありえん。これは現実じゃない。
We did so much for nothing.
マジで
We just did nothing practically.
たくさんそうすべてをなんかいろいろやりきって何も マジで調査兵団みたいなことになってる。何もできませんでしたみたいな顔して帰ってきてる。
そうだね。マジで中途
I
半端
felt like the play to walk back and play aggressive to clear their back, right, wasn't a bad play.
そう
But
だね。
they played too control and reserve, you know. Like if their goal in mind was to establish some clear space behind them and like wipe people, right? Then just go all out for it. Why are we playing so controlled, you know? Like I'm saying.
後ろを
Our
向かっ
purpose of clearing our back is that nobody walks this rotate and takes our spot data eventually down here, right? That we want to play in.
Yep.
Hence why we walk backwards, correct? So can we at least like play with a bit more of aggression?
I don't think that was the plan, but
Oh, really? So what was their original plan then when they landed here?
let's see.
右怖い右怖い右もいないかも右見えない左やってるここ右側がするか右側できるよこれ右側がするよ
あのね、この質問がなんか全てを悪くして、こういう状況にどこ行けばよかったんですかじゃね、どこじゃねえのよ。ここ全員ワイプする必要があるんだよ。もう、この人たちは取って選択肢。どこ行くかデフォルトの質問になっちゃダメなんだよ。今俺の言ってる日本の問題って。どこ行くのが正解だったんかなじゃないのよ、もう。そうなんだよな。
そのなんか本質理解できなきゃいけないんだよね。
そうなんだよな。マジでめちゃくちゃいい質問なんだよな。今の日本の問題が具現化したような質問がしてきててありがとう。そう。どこ行けばよかったじゃねえのよ、もう。今、リドルは、リングの際っていうポジションを捨てて、リングの際に来るかもしれないチームが嫌だから多分前に出たのよ。これやられるかもしれないっつって。でもここ前に出たらもう、このチーム同じ方向に歩いてくんのよ。ここも来んのよ。で、こっちは今ちょうどこっちに行ったのよ。で、リドルは真ん中にこうやって突っ込んでったのよ。じゃあもうリドルどうするかっつったらもうふんどし履いて、こいつらワイプするか、こっちに行くか、もうどっちでもいいのよ。とにかく、こいつらの今の目標は、ここら辺の自分が入るスペースのクリアリングになったの。ここで座ることを放棄したからには。っていうのが、このもうやるからにはもうそうするしかないっていうのを考えていかなきゃいけないんだけど、この人らの VC は、目の前のこと。目の前のこと。
これマシあるあるやしよくねんだよ。
目の前のこと。こっちいる。状況の報告。何をするかは全くない。
そうそうそうそう。
チームとしてどこに行くの今ただ目の前の敵を撃って。で、no reason, no reason. Like, they have no fucking idea what they're doing. Like, no plan at all. They just like see the opportunity, went there, picked the kill, went back. Because they had no plan.
In practice right now, this is not a bad plan. If they actually thought of a plan, you know?
そうなんだよ。マジでこれ悪いプランじゃ、最初にこっち行ったことは悪い選択肢じゃなかったのよ。
Like, they could easily pick up like maybe 5-6
そう。
KD, you know, of like teams that are running in
切
the
りぐら
right
いここでピックして、こいつら全員ほぼ壊滅状態にして帰ってくればよかったのよ。悪いことじゃなかったの。ここで帰ったのが一番悪いの。中途半端に荷物散らかして。
やらないとこいつやらないとやろこいつ
あとミラーリングの概念薄いな。こういった
薄い。もう俺らのケツをワイプしないとこいつらはついてくるっていう概念が全くない。
そう、それはなんかね、俺もね感じる。チームやったりした。
待ってワンチャン起こせる俺これブロックする
なんかあったとしても後ろが来るから早くやんなきゃしかないんだよね。後ろ
そう
が来るから
挟まれちゃう挟まれたら終わりを理解してるのはまだいいのよ。全然いいのよ。
そう
じゃあその挟まれないための2手3手先って何すんのっつったらもう挟んできそうなやつを全員ぶっ殺すしかないのよ。もうこの下の
それができてるやつはマジでいない。
でもてかもうここ降りているからにはもうこれするしかないっていうのがどっちかっていうと正しいよ。本当はもっとよかったらできればそのファイトを一つだけに選択するのが頭のいいチームというか頭のいい際のチームがやること。でもここ降りたからにはもう決めろよっていう話になってくる。The whole reason like they could do so much better. Like even they chose to like in the right side or in the left side, like that would be like far better. Like cause like they have this rotation or this rotation later, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Both any play they could have chosen to make there.
They made the
would be a bad
worst.
play.
They made the worst. Like,マジで、リドルは今、ここのバスを占拠したバスから、こっちに行くか、こっちに行くかで、どっちでも100万倍マシだったのよ。ここで死ぬよりかは。100万倍マシの選択肢を取れたの。ここをワイプしたら、こっちから入れる。こっちをワイプしたら、こっちから入れんの。で、そのどっちも多分、今こっちで真ん中で、なんかもうミクチャにされてるよりかは、生存確率は多分でかかったよ。で、どっちかの選択肢を取るだけでも生存率上がってたのに、リドルは何も選択をせずそのまま帰るっていう最悪の選択をしたからね。だから、俺も、ユーリも、マセさんも、what the fuck って顔してんのよ。選択をしないことが問題なんよ。
It feels so confusing because they just walk back and forth, right? Just to accomplish nothing. Like, so far of all the games I've seen, okay? If you guys were to not show me the name of the team, right? And ask me, would I think this team make land? I would tell you guys are showing me a CC VOD. Like, unironically. Because it feels so confusing because there are moments where it feels like these teams just have absolutely no idea what they're doing, yeah?
きつい
Like,
ね。
they feel very much like DSG where like, yeah, it's possibly 3 individually good players, but together they just never seem to have a good idea, yeah? I think your viewers would agree to this as well. Like,
多分納得してくれると思うんだけど、
APAC North teams vote so far.
今まで俺たちは APAC ノースの何チームかを見てきたんだけど、結構ahead。
Like Riddle of everyone else seems just so far away from like the rest of their APAC North like brethren, you know, their APAC North like brothers and sisters playing the same tournament, you see.
リドルだけが他の APAC ノースと比べて、数段悪い意味で違う路線を行ってるのが分かると思うんだよって。
Weird because it's not like they're playing it from a very, very like bad POI.
で、しかもこれがさらに、そう、さらにおかしい、さらにそれをおかしくしてるのが、今この人たちがプレイしてるラウンドは、ランドマーク自体はかなり強かったんだよ。ていうか他のどのチームより多分全ロビー中最強のランドマークだったの、物資面においては。
で、外ムーブって一番噛み合ってるランドマークであるから、そこだけ見れば。
そう、コンセプトがはっきりしてれば最強のランドマーク、やりたいことが分かってれば、ちゃんと機能してくれるランドマークだったのよ。全部、2つとも、両マップともね。だから、それゆえになんでこうなったのかが、噛み合ってないというか、おかしいって。